Hi, everyone. I thought that I'd come for a quick moment to talk about Avatar. Um, I took my kids, well, me and the family went to go see it. And I'm not going to do any spoilers because I realize today is the first day that it opens. So it's probably not, or second day. So it's probably too early for me to do a spoiler. However, uh, I want to say that I paid for Dolby 3D and we didn't get Dolby 3D. We got Dolby, which was fine. It was gorgeous. It was. I'm not disputing that. But we got free tickets. So I mean, I'm already AMC, so I already got paid free. So it's already free for us, but we got comp some more tickets because it's in 3D. Now, um the movie started at 2:30. We did not have many previews. It was really small previews. And we got out at 6 o'clock. And we didn't even sit through the credits. That's just like at the end of the credit, at the beginning of the credits. Um, I'm going to preface this by saying that I thought the first Avatar was okay. I thought it was aesthetically gorgeous to watch when it came out. I did try to watch it on television and so to kind of preview to get ahead of what was I was about to watch. And I think I was more taken aback by the fact that um I think I was more taken aback by the fact that it was, the storyline was not that good. And I remember back then that the storyline was kind of blah, but it was also in the spirit of so many stories at that time that was blah, and how humans destroy the earth and Fern Gully and all of these other kind of movies that came out at that time that had that same theme. So it just to me followed along in that same little trope. So I wasn't really fond of the movie, the Pocahontas, Tarzan kind of story. I wasn't fond, but I was like, whatever. But I did, but watching it on television, I really didn't like the story even more recently. So, and I thought that I wasn't aesthetically in awe of the movie. When they announced that they were going to do Avatar, there's supposed to be three more avatars. I was like, wait, why? Like, where is the demand? Did we ask for this? And so I was already kind of walking in with mediocre expectations. And um this movie was so long, and it's not that it was long because it um just because of time wise, but it would it just dragged. And I got to the point that I was like, so what am I what is the purpose? Like, what is the main central plot that I'm supposed to be following? Because it seems like there's so many other plots that are coming along. I think that this movie could have been an hour and a half shorter because all of this, trying to show us the life. I get that he's trying to show us that they're adjusting to this water life. I get that. But how in depth he goes, I was like, this is too much knowledge that we needed. We didn't need all this, and the movie was just long, and, I mean, I would have loved to have seen it in 3D, but I cannot sit through this again, in one sitting. I need to pause it and come back and pause it and come back because it is just so long that it was so dragging. My son loved the fact that he felt that it looked like a 3D, it looked like a video game. So he just kept saying it over and over again. And so he became excited. But the thing is that by hour two, he was like, so wait, how much longer do we have? I was like, yeah, yeah. And I just felt like a drag. Now, the ending part of it, I thought was so really good. And I know that they really want, and I don't want to give a spoiler, but I know that they really want to keep the story alive. So, and the ending part really does kind of get you this story, a way to keep the story alive. But I was like, really though? I felt so heartbroken that, he tried to do the right thing. But I was like, your notion of trying to do the right thing to me is so clouded and so misguided because you need to be honest with everyone if this is what you plan on doing. Because I don't feel like he was being completely, completely, completely honest. And, my feelings are hurt here. Like, I'm hurt for these people. You're not being totally, you're not keeping it 100 at all. So I just felt that the movie was a little slow. I am not sure if I can recommend the movie. I think aesthetically it's fine. If you really like nature films, then this would work. There were a couple moments that I did get teared up. So there's that, but the movie's predictable. There's no When you say a major turn, someone was like, "Oh, there's some major turns." I was like, "Where's the turn?" Because you see the turn coming. Um, I I know that their expectation is that this movie is supposed to make 2 billion. No way, because um, I know for Dolby, there was only showing three in one day. So each movie theater has to be three, and they starting to show it at 10 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, I mean, the positive is that there's not that much competition coming along. There's Puss in Boots, but in which oh, I hate the fact that I have to go see that. Because I think that the first, I think he had a movie already by himself, and I think that was enough. And I don't know. There's these other shows that are trying to reboot, like Willow, which I was super excited for, and I am so disappointed in Willow. And National Treasure, which I was so interested in seeing, and I am really bummed out at how it's turning. And I feel the same way about Avatar. I had low expectations, so it's not like I was a big fan of Avatar, but in the first place, but at the same token, I just am kind of bummed. Oh, I'm kind of bummed at the show anyway, and I'm kind of bummed that it was so long. I knew it was going to be long, but I didn't think that I would feel the length to the extreme point that I felt it, and it hurts. And it's a good luck. It's a hard watch. So good luck on for those of you. I don't want to say it's a hard watch. It's just you have to, make sure that you're fully um awake. Make sure that you have some caffeine. Make sure that you use the bathroom before, and get ready to get comfortable because you're going to be there a while. And and I let me talk to those who make films. If you come across this, anybody makes a film, I want you to really, really think about why these things are turning into be so long. Because there has to be, think about the viewer. Do they really want to dedicate 3 hours, 3 hours and 20 minutes to your film? That is almost plus previews. So almost 4 hours. Do you not realize that that is a half a work shift? I need for you to pause and think about, like, 2 hours is a lot. 2 hours, I mean, and then if you're going to make these long films, like Endgame was long, all of these, if you're going to make these long films, I just want you to realize that you need to make it jam packed, keep it moving, because your audience, you're going to lose them. You're going to lose them. Keep the plot going, move the plot down the road. Like, let it, don't continue to keep adding these subplots like we really care. Like, so many characters. I don't remember any of these people's names. I really don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I was just like, look, the way they ended it, they have to come out with a third one because I need for this to finish. And from what I hear, the third movie is already wrapped up. So I guess, what are we getting in next year or the year after? That's another thing. Do like the Matrix 2 and 3. Do like they did for Lord of the Rings. Do like they did for Harry Potter. 1 and 2. The last two. The Hollows 1 and 2. Do like that, right? Have it come out, or even the last of the Dumbledore thing. Have it come out once this year and then next year. Don't give us 2 years. Don't give us 3 years in between. Do 1, 2. That's it. And the third one, edit. Edit. We don't need to see all this. And the third one better pick up exactly like how the last hour of the movie is jam-packed, jam, jam, jam. That's what the third one needs to be. Actually, it's about 1 hour and 20 minutes. The third one needs to be consistently jam-packed, not boring, for 2 hours. First 2 hours, snooze fest. You need, well, I wouldn't say the first 2 hours. I'd say first 30 minutes, first 45 minutes, not that bad. The last hour, 1 hour and 20 minutes, that's fine. That in the middle, I could took a nap, woke up, didn't miss much. Don't do that for this third one. You better make it packed. Just like the Dumbledore one, the first one sucked. The second one finally gets good and then it turns off. The last one, the prequel to Harry Potter, the last one, jam-packed, really good, absolutely good. That's what you need to do. So I wish you the best in watching Avatar. My heart goes to you. I think it's aesthetically pleasing, but I also can understand waiting till it comes on Disney Plus so that you can pause it and come back and pause it and come back and watch it in bits. You know what I'm saying? Watch it in bits and you'd love it much more than you would sitting for 3 hours and 20 minutes plus previews.